Goodwill letter tips. Writing an effective Goodwill letter can help you persuade a creditor to remove a negative item, such as a late payment, from your credit report as a gesture of goodwill. Here are some tips to maximize the chances of your Goodwill letter being successful. 1. Be honest and sincere. Acknowledge the mistake, take responsibility for the late payment or negative item. Explain the circumstances that led to it without making excuses. Be honest, clearly state that the situation was an anomaly in your otherwise good payment history. 2. Highlight your positive history. Mention your track record. If you've been a long-time customer with a good payment history, emphasize this in your letter. Loyalty counts. Point out your history of timely payments before and after the incident. 3. Explain the situation. Detail the cause. Briefly explain the reason behind the late payment or negative item, such as an unexpected medical emergency, job loss, or other significant life events. Keep it brief. Be concise. The goal is to explain the situation without overwhelming the reader with too much detail. 4. State your request clearly. Be direct. Politely ask if the creditor would be willing to remove or adjust the negative item as a goodwill gesture. Specify what you want. Clearly state whether you are requesting the removal of a late payment, an adjustment to your account status, or some other form of goodwill adjustment. 5. Show appreciation. Express gratitude. Thank the creditor for their time and consideration, both at the beginning and the end of your letter. Acknowledge the favor. Recognize that what you are asking for is not required and that you are seeking their goodwill. 6. Keep the tone professional and respectful. Be polite and professional. Use a respectful tone throughout the letter. Avoid sounding demanding or entitled. No blame. Do not blame the creditor or come across as confrontational. This is a request, not a dispute. 7. Personalize the letter. Tailor it to your situation. Customize the letter to reflect your unique circumstances rather than using a generic template. Include relevant account information. Mention your account number, the specific date of the late payment, or other relevant details to help the creditor locate your account easily. 8. Send it to the right person. Address it properly. Try to send the letter to someone with the authority to make changes, such as a customer service manager or the company's CEO. Research contact information. Use resources like the company's website, LinkedIn, or CE email. Com to find the correct contact details. 9. Follow up. Check back politely. If you haven't received a response after a few weeks, send a polite follow-up letter or email to inquire about the status of your request. Stay persistent but respectful. Sometimes multiple follow-ups may be necessary, but always maintain a respectful tone. 10. Handwrite or type. Handwritten letters. A handwritten letter can feel more personal and may stand out more than a typed letter, especially in the digital age. Typed letters, if you prefer, a well-formatted and printed letter can also be effective. Ensure that it is signed personally. 11. Proofread carefully. Check for errors. Proofread your letter for any spelling or grammatical errors. A well-written, error-free letter shows that you've put thought and care into your request. Clarity matters. Make sure your request is clear and easy to understand. 12. Send via certified mail. Track your letter. Sending the letter via certified mail ensures that it was received, and you have proof of delivery. Email option. If you choose to send it via email, consider requesting a read receipt to confirm it was opened. Sample Goodwill letter structure. 1. Introduction. Acknowledge your relationship with the creditor and your purpose for writing. 2. Explanation. Briefly explain the circumstances that led to the negative item. 3. Request. Clearly state your request for the removal or adjustment of the negative item. 4. Closing. Express appreciation for their time and consideration. 5. Contact information. Include your contact details in case they need further information. Example of a Goodwill letter: plain text copy code, your name, your address, city, state, zip code, phone number, email address, Date, creditor's name, creditor's address, city, state, zip code, account number, your account number, dear, creditor's name or to whom it may concern. I hope this letter finds you well. I have been a customer of creditor's name for number of years/months, and I truly value the services provided. I am writing to discuss an issue regarding my account. Due to briefly explain your situation, e.g., an unexpected medical emergency, I missed a payment on specific date. I fully understand my responsibility to make timely payments, and I take full ownership of this lapse. Since that time, I have made every effort to ensure that all future payments are made on time, as reflected in my payment history since the incident. I am requesting, if possible, that you consider removing the late payment from my credit report as a gesture of goodwill. I understand this request is at your discretion, and I appreciate your consideration. I am sincerely committed to maintaining my positive relationship with creditor's name, and hope to continue our association on good terms. Thank you for your time and understanding. I look forward to your positive response. Sincerely. Your name. By following these tips, you increase the likelihood that your Goodwill letter will be successful in having negative marks removed from your credit report.